Hello and welcome. It's Tracy Daviero here with you from Your VA Mentor for another weekly live. I have not been here for a couple of weeks. It's been crazy busy around here. We had a massive pool installation that we did ourselves, and so it took quite a long time. Oh, I just realized I have a big bite on my leg. But as you can see, bathing suit, we are live and ready to go. We got it finished, I think, mid last week. Sorry, I'm going to take my... Stop jiggling that. So anyway, I'm happy to see so many new people in the group. I'm happy to be here with you and happy to teach you what you need, just the things you need to know. These videos, which I will resume weekly. Now I'm able to get back to my normal schedule after sort of running a crew. I felt like I was it would be like a general contractor really, but really just a project manager looking after a lot of people. We had a lot of people coming and going, and so mornings were challenging because that's when my husband is home from work, so we had to get everything that we could get done there and then cram the rest of my work into a couple of hours in the afternoon. So happy to be here, and just want to say, welcome to all the new group members. I'm looking forward to answering your questions, providing you with resources or places to find the information that you need to have in order to get your VA business open. So today, we're going to talk about where to start when you want to become a VA. I think that's something that is a little bit confusing for people because there's so much information out there now. Even whenever I started a long time ago, there were a lot of places where you could gather information, and some of it is conflicting, right? So it's a bit challenging to know whether you're looking in the right place or whether you're following the right person, whatever it is. And so I just want to give you a few tips today about where you need to start, just what it is that you need to get going on and moving through. Okay, so I got a few points here, so I'm going to refer to my notes a few times. First thing is that you need to realize is you're going to be a business owner. And what does a business owner do? A business owner has to have like all the business admin that they have to take care of. You need to understand that you'll have to find your own clients. There are job boards, there are lots of places where you can get clients, but in order to really build a business that you're happy with and content with and get the really good clients that you want, you don't want to be chasing business all the time. You want to be able to build a business that is something that that you are doing well, right? So what do we do with being a business owner? One of the biggest tips I can give you is learn what you don't know. If you don't know how to put together a business plan, or if you don't know how to put together, your services, or figure out your rates, or if you don't know how to market, or if you don't know how to network, if you don't know how to talk about what it is you know how to do, that's the most important piece to me whenever you're getting started, is learn what you don't know. Now, I don't mean if you don't know how to do social media, you have to learn to do social media. With your skill set, if you have any administrative background at all, and I know a few VAs who have opened a VA business without any admin experience, and they've had to take some admin training. I just don't really recommend that. It's not that you can't do it. Of course, you can learn how to do something and then you can sell it to anybody, right? If you hear a puppy barking in the background, that's my neighbor's puppy. She probably just heard me, and I usually take her out about this time for a little run, so she may whine and complain, but I'll go and get her afterwards, so don't worry about her. It's Dixie. Anyway, but that's the whole thing is people try to offer services that they don't know how to do yet. So if you don't have the admin background, it's not that you can't open a VA business, but you do need to take some training. So, and at a place like CanScribe or something like that, it's really important to get the real basis so that you really understand what you're doing. The more you understand the services you're going to offer your clients, the more confident you'll be, the more professional you'll come across, the more you will be an equal to the partner, to the client. You'll partner with them instead of being, the boss and the support staff, which is often the way it is in a corporate office setting. It's very different whenever you're a VA, because you are a business owner who's helping another business owner. You're on exactly the same level. There shouldn't never be any of this, and in a lot of situations there are, because it's just the nature of how we have been perceived, or how we have sort of fallen on the hierarchy chart. apart through the course of our work. But it's very, very important to recognize that you are a very skilled business owner who's helping another business owner with the things that they can't do in their business. They just, or, you know, they don't have time to do it, or they, you know, they need to go and generate their own revenue by doing actual work with their own clients. So know that you're going to be a business owner. And then really start with what it is that you know how to do. If you have admin background, like I say, pick and choose the things that you are good at, that you really like to do, that you enjoy. To start your business off, you can pretty much do anything that you have skill in. Don't try to start with something that you're not skilled at yet, because it's a lot harder to sell. If you, when I have conversations with VAs, we talk about what they know how to do, and often I'll find people who want to do something like social media, or they want to support a certain industry that they haven't worked with before, and they stumble and fumble over their words, and they seem unsure, and they don't, you know, they sort of lack the confidence of working with a business owner that, you know, maybe they think the business owner is smarter than they are, or has more experience than they do, or, you know, when you're constantly second guessing yourself and thinking, I'm not sure if this is what, you know, they expect, or if this is what I should be doing, or if this is what other VAs are doing, it makes it really challenging for you to be able to sell your services to people. So start with what you know, and make a plan to do, and even if that is like scheduling and calendar management and I don't even know, whatever else. A lot of people, general admin is one of the most in-demand services out there, because every single small business owner needs general admin, right? They need to have the back end run smoothly so that they can, you know, be out and meet potential clients and sign their own clients and that kind of thing. So that's something that they're always going to need to get help with at some stage of their business. So if it's something that you can do, but you don't want to do it long term, make sure that you get revenue coming into your business first. I did that whenever I got into the VA business. I had some financial admin background, and so I started doing bookkeeping. I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it, but I could get business coming in the door. I could get revenue coming in. I could get comfortable being a business owner, working with clients, talking to people, doing some networking. I got all that other stuff. I got more comfortable, and I was able to do some of the bookkeeping work that I was skilled in. But then I made my plan to say, okay, I'm going to pivot away from this industry as soon as I can. But then when I worked out all that other stuff, and then I was out meeting business owners, I could confidently talk to them. I had good references, you know, or good testimonials from my clients, because I did a good job. It wasn't my favorite thing to do, but I was capable of doing it. And so I pivoted then to say, okay, I'm going to take some courses. And then when I took the course, I already had all this stuff all done, and confident that all I had to do was switch the services. That was just the one drop-in thing that changed. And I was able to be able to move forward with new clients, because I was a confident business owner and I had experience, and I didn't have to worry about all of the things at once. So start with what you know, and what you're good at now, and then make a plan to build towards whatever it is that you want to do, and you know, be the confident business owner whenever you make that switch. Set rates that are competitive. I think if you haven't picked up my rate calculation package, that's one of the things on my website that is quite a popular download, and basically it's just a spreadsheet that shows you a lot of different options in terms of how much you need to bring in every month, because this is the way I base it. I don't think you should just pick a number out of the air. That's what I did whenever I first started out. I was making a certain amount of money every month, or a certain amount of money per hour at my job. And when I left my job, I just added a couple of dollars, because I thought, okay, I can sell this to people and that will cover my overhead. Well, I didn't even calculate my overhead. I didn't know what that was all about. And so I didn't make enough money. I didn't make enough money to pay my taxes at the end of the year. I had zero money left, because it hadn't even occurred to me that I was going to have any kind of expenses, least of all taxes, right? So you really have to be confident and smart about what rates you're charging. And so do the rate calculation package, and you can go through it. You start with what it is that you want to earn, or what you need to earn every month, and that's, you put in the gross numbers. So if you need to net $2,000 a month to contribute to your household, well, you have to add on the expenses, add on that 30% for tax, add on that $300 extra a month for expenses that you may incur, including training, whatever it is. Work it all in and figure out how much you need to bring in, how much you can work, or how much you're able to work, or you plan to work. And you can start to figure out those numbers. And there's a few interesting things in the rate calculation package as well that will show you, if you have a part-time job, if you are doing some subcontracting, if you have other money coming in someplace. So just to help you supplement all the things that you need to do. And I think there's 4 sections in it, and so you can do some comparisons. It's a really cool tool anyway. But set rates that are competitive. Don't lowball just because you feel like you're new. But also don't just, say, well, I want to charge $45 an hour. If you have 0 experience as a VA, that's going to be a really tough sell. If you're a good salesperson, that's fine, but it may be a struggle to find clients. And so you want to be competitive with what it is that you need to earn, but also what your market will bear, whoever your particular chosen, target is. So the other thing is talk to business people. I think that one of the things that we struggle with as VAs, I see it all the time. You guys, this is my community. This is my industry. I'm a strong advocate for all of you through, your VA mentor stuff that I do, my training, my coaching, but also through the CAVA and GAVA associations. Pretty much all day long, I am watching and conversing with VAs or people who want to be VAs. And so I do see a lot of things happening all the time that are very consistent. I see regular occurrences of stuff. And what I see is I see a lot of VAs talking to each other. And they're all struggling. They're all, sort of eking through what their daily stuff is, and unsure about what it is, where they find clients, unsure about what to charge, unsure about services that they can offer, unsure who's the best coach, trainer, or program, or what, email service. They're all struggling with this. And those are the people that new VAs are going to for support. And I think it's really important to that's fine. Colleagues are really important, especially in our industry. I think that we're support professionals, and I think it's really important to have a solid community of people like here in the group about, to help you with, just with your conversations that you have, with questions that you have. But you have to talk to business people in order to really understand what it is that they need. They are the ones with the money. They are the ones who are going to be paying you. And so those are the people that you should be having conversations with every single day. Talk to business owners. Try to talk to business owners who are your potential audience, right? You want to be able to find those people online. Lots of easy ways to do that. And, join the business networking groups. You can be a part of the VA groups as well. There's no problem with that. But don't do that exclusively. Don't just join a bunch of VA groups and spend all your day in there, because you're oftentimes not going to get as far as you would if you were in an entrepreneur group, or if if you serve financial planners, then be in a financial planners group and have conversations with actual financial planners, not sales conversations. You don't have to come across as salesy at all, but you want to have conversations with them about what it is that they need. You can watch their conversations like I do with the VAs, right? You can watch people talking and the things that they need help with, and you can talk about how you could potentially help them. It's not about being salesy. It's about if somebody says, I'm having this struggle with MailChimp and I'm not sure how to do this, and you could just offer the solution right there. Oh, you just need to use this template instead, or I go and find the code for my web form here, or whatever it is, and you just give somebody an answer. And they appreciate it. And then you start to have conversations with people, and maybe they'll ask you another question. And at some point, usually fairly quickly, actually, if somebody's struggling with something, they'll ask you if they can have a conversation with you. And so you want to be able to build those relationships, but also you want to be able to understand what it is that your clients need, what your industry needs. And that's what's so important about having those daily business conversations. I tell everybody, if you talk to 2 business people a day, and if you consider the amount of time in your VA business right now, whether you're in research phase or started or launched, the amount of time that you're spending online probably surfing VA groups and talking to VAs, if you translated that into talking to business owners, and you don't have to have all the answers, you're there to get the answers. If you have a question, you can ask a question as well. It's not about trying to be an authority on something, it's about gathering information as well. And so if you just connected with 2 business owners every single day, over the course of a month, that's between 40 and 60 people. That's a huge number of people. If you take Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays off, I always joke and say, there's basically 20 business days in a month. So if you connect with 40 people every single month, And you only need to find 2 or 3 clients at a time, right? You find one at a time, but I mean, maybe you only need a couple of clients and then you can get another one and another one. If you're connecting with all of those people, you're going to have a really solid understanding of what it is that they need and potentially how you can help them. Some clients you can't help. Some people are not your potential client, but it still helps you to have those business conversations and become really confident about talking about the ways that you can help people. And so, and even if you can give resources to people, if you say, well, that's not something that I do, but here, go to Cava, or go to Gava and find a VA there. There's lots of different ways that you can be really helpful to somebody, and they appreciate that, and they will build a relationship with you. And I will tell you that in a lot of the VA groups, in a lot of the entrepreneur groups, there really aren't that many VAs. There's a few of them, and you know what they're doing? They're getting clients because they are in there. It's like if you go to a live event. Which obviously, we can't do a ton of live stuff yet, but when I have gone to live events, there's a room full of 100 business owners at a lot of the small events that go around here. They pay to go to this event to learn from the person on the stage, and I will guarantee you that many, many of these events that I have been to, I am the only VA in the room, or there are 2 of us, and that's it. And when you stand up at the microphone and you say, hi, my name's Tracy Daviero, I'm a virtual assistant, people rush to you later on. They want to know about it. They want to know how they can get help. They are looking for help, but they need to build a connection with somebody. And the way to do that is to be present for them. And whether that's live when we can finally do that again, or a lot of people have moved things online, right, to virtual events. Or if it's just on social media in the groups and places that you're already hanging out. So it's really, really important. So that's where you need to start. You need to start knowing that you're going to be a business owner. You need to get comfortable doing research and making decisions, which I didn't even really talk about, but that was one of my notes, is learn what you don't know, but then make decisions around it, okay? That's really, really important. Choose services that you're good at right now to get started, to get money coming into your business, and then make a plan to either get some training or shift to something that you know how to do, but you don't have a lot of experience doing yet. Set rates that are competitive, very, very important, because you want to be able to not lowball, not give away, not barter, not free, nothing like that. You're a business owner and you need money to come in. You need good money to come in order to keep your business afloat. And talk to business people every single day. Talk to at least 2 business people. It takes 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Talk to business people, and I guarantee that you'll get the confidence, you'll get the understanding of what it is that your market needs. You'll be able to confidently put together services. You'll just have conversations. It's really not that hard whenever you get started. And even if you start off and you're a little bumpy, you're not that good at it, you get better really quickly whenever you just start to have conversations with people. So, all right, that is where you should start if you want to be a VA. I hope that's helpful for you. I would love to know what you are doing and what you are maybe stuck on. If you're stuck on something that is holding you back a little bit, then I'd love to hear what that is so that I can help you through it. Maybe I can do a live video about it. Other than that, pick up that rate calculation kit. I'll put the link below with this video. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care.